What is happening, everybody? So I have not made a video in about a minute. I got fresh glasses though. How about that? Partially that is because I think the last video I made was I was so frustrated. I think I ripped up a comic book. Maybe I made a video after that. I'm not sure. But the point is, I kind of dropped out of comics. I flat out did. There's been a few things that have been going on. I'm sitting in my garage right now. But I dropped out of comics. I kind of stopped doing them. I have a few quote-unquote Comics Gate comics pre-ordered, so they'll be arriving throughout the year. I keep looking over here, but the camera's over here. But there we go. What else? I'm having a baby, so that's kind of got me pretty preoccupied. I've been going to baby classes, preparing the house for the new arrival, trying to learn as much as I can, get as much sleep as I can. It's been a busy time at work, which I completed quite a few really neat videos for them. Maybe I'll put those up so you guys can see them sometime. What else? Oh, so a few things I did want to talk about. Because I actually have something to talk about, and I need a moment to break from cleaning. So, yeah, I got a couple comics, skate comics here, and yeah, and a tin, which I want to show you. So, look, I've got so many comics, man, and I also got comics in the other room, comics everywhere. Yeah, look at that. Boom. What do we got here? Oh, y'all remember this movie? I was so excited for this movie. I came out of The Force Awakens. I was hyped. Star Wars was back. I sprung when I went to the theater for the tin. This awesome tin. Well, in cleaning up stuff, I found it again. It was still in its plastic because I was so depressed coming out of this movie. Unhappy with it that, yeah, this has been sitting in storage. It's going to go back in storage because whatever. Comics Gate comics. What I mean by that is people who have, at one point in time, courted the Comics Gate community in order to get their comics funded through Indiegogo or Kickstarter. Both of these were Indiegogos. And they're the only two that I've ordered that have arrived. They both actually arrived pretty much on the time that they said. Other ones are supposed to have arrived. They haven't yet. They're late. I've been tracking them. They're getting completed. Most of them are in printing right now, so they should be arriving within the next month or so. But these pretty much hit the mark. So this one was called Stardust. It was by Nasser Rabadi and some other folks. And it was billed as a horror story. The art is pretty good for what it is. I'm not too big on the people. The aliens in it are really cool looking. But the human characters are highly minimalistic, but very expressive. So I'm not gonna lie, this I'm very happy with the art. See what I mean? Like, people are very simple, but the creatures are very detailed. You can tell who was the illustrator. Sean Langley loves monsters. He probably could work on his people, but he loves his monsters, and he did quite a good job. I will say Sean at least understands expressions, and I commend him for that. The writing is okay. It's okay. For Nasser's first book, look at that detail. For Nasser's first book, it's not too bad, but I will say this. This is by far the creepiest, most disturbing story I have almost ever read in a comic book. I mean, this is some dark stuff. This is not for children. I'd almost say it's barely for adults. It is dark. Dark stuff. And Comics Wellspring, I guess that's where you got it printed. Dark stuff. Yeah, and there's some back end stories and stuff, which are also kind of neat. But it's horror. It is dark. If you like trying to think. If you like gory, dark, horror, twisted kind of stuff, then this is right up your alley, Stardust. If you are like me and you are a little bit of a sensitive baby, you know what? I don't regret backing it. It was a great price. It's a great product. Great art and everything. I don't know that I'll read it again because it's a little too dark for me, and I'm not a person who typically gets into a really dark material. I mean, look at what I read. I read Spider-Man and Deadpool and Cloak and Dagger is kind of dark, I guess, sometimes, but Captain America. I mean, that's me. I'm not really into dark stuff. Yeah. Well made. He didn't lie about it. I mean, he said it was going to be dark, and boy, was it. I don't want to tell you too much about it. Just let you know that if you like dark, scary horror, almost like the Reanimator kind of stuff, like old, gory, scary horror stuff, that might be up your alley. And then we have Blue Mamba by Jim Helis. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. And several other people. These people have been great. They have been very risque back. But the book is more risque. So that's what I'm going to say about this. Again, not for kids. Not for kids. This is for your Game of Thrones crowd. Let me tell you what. Because holy smokes, is there a lot of nudity in this. It was... if this had a rating, it would be X-rated. I'm going to tell you right now, it is hardcore. Clarissa, I think it's... let me make sure there's no naughtiness happening. But okay, look at this. So right off the bat, you got guns and a boom, bam, it splatters, and then it cuts to his back because you then go back before this moment. Actually, a quite interesting story. Well balanced. Not what I think I was expecting. Blue Mamba is kind of a... You know what it is? It's like a Black Widow meets James Bond. There you go. Black Widow meets James Bond. And yeah, if you like spy stuff, if you like government infiltration kind of stuff, this is right up your alley. If you like, if you're not shy, I didn't. And so here's the other thing. I didn't think I was a shy person. And reading this, I was a little I kind of want to flip through it, but I don't want to get this video banned. Got a lot of this. I mean, beautiful art, beautiful colors. Like I said, the writing is good. The layout of the bubbles are good. It's not difficult to follow anything. Let's see. How's this page? Oh, that page is a little tricky. That page is a little tricky. Let's see. Oh, here you yeah, this is okay. So there you go. You got kickboxing. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Like when I say the violence, it doesn't shy away from violence, and you're not gonna get your video banned for showing that sort of thing. Yeah, Blue Mamba. What's this page? There you go. Look at that. Look at that. That is really good stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Kicking butt. Let me make sure the next page is a... that's okay. Yeah, okay. So maybe, I mean... It's mostly towards... the beginning, the very beginning, I think, and yeah. Oh, if you're if that's the other thing. So there is a lesbian relations in this. That's not a big deal to me. I mean, they're gay people in my family, and so, but I know for some people that is not their thing. So if that's not your thing, then. Or if you're not comfortable with that sort of thing, the book might not be for you. But I will say this, it's not preachy. It's not like some LGBT stand on the soapbox kind of stuff. It's really, to use a cliche term, it's really fair and balanced. And I think you would be pleasantly surprised. I was very pleased. She is a hardcore super spy, and she don't put up with crap. And she, yeah. I don't want to tell too much. It's actually quite a good story. So let me see one more page. Oh no, that's a risque page. Yeah, we'll just end on this open one. Kapow! There you go. You got to see some arts. You got to see some of the look at Ale Garza. I think that's how you say it. And Jesse Hagee. Don't know. Great art though. Good on them. Yeah. Anyway, what does that say? Spotted Jackal. Cool. Like, subscribe, share. It helps grow the channel. And you know what? As these come out, I will try to review them. I meant to review these separately, but I just don't have the time. So you're kind of getting a double whammy. Plus, we don't like Star Wars: The Last Jedi commentary. So anyway, yeah, thanks for sticking with me. I'll get content out whenever I can. I just know it's going to be really rough for the next little bit. I might go quiet for a little bit. But you know what? Go follow me on Twitter, at Zephin, ZXEPHIN. You can engage with me there. I'll be happy to talk with you. If you have any questions about comics or movies or what have you, I will still pretty much be active there. So, and yeah, so there you go. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.